Greetings everyone, welcome to today's video. So today's video is actually going to be a part 2 from a previous video we did last week about how far the dart rifle could carry us in master mode. We just essentially fought a couple of bosses. We fought the mech bosses plus Queenstein with the dart rifle just to see exactly how effective it was in master mode. So if you didn't see that video, I'd recommend going ahead and check out that video before you watch this one. Since this one is going to be part 2, I'll make sure to link that video in the description, as well as try to leave it on screen at the end. But in today's video, I did say at the end of the last video, I said that we would do Fishron first, but I think it might be like better from a progression standpoint for us to just go ahead and do Plantera, then Golem, then Fishron, you know? Because I think it just to save Fishron up as like the last boss essentially. So we're gonna do Plantera first, and then Golem, and then Fishron at that point if it seems like the dart rifle is still viable after Golem. As usual, I'm going to go ahead and show you my loadout. I'll go ahead and show you the arena that we're going to be fighting in as well for the bosses. And then I'll also just give a brief strategy that I'm going to be using for the fight before we start the battle. And the battle will be fast forwarded a little bit. And it won't be too fast. You'll still be able to view it if you want to. I just don't want you to watch me like fight a boss for like 4 minutes, so we're gonna fast forward the fight a little bit, but we're gonna get right into it. Alright, so here's our arena layout in the jungle. This one actually took a little bit more setup than the other arenas have for the other bosses. So we're in the jungle. I have 3 NPCs that are moved in here to try and combat the spawns for the mob so that we don't get a lot of spawns during the fight. I have a peace candle set up as well that also lowers and decreases monster spawn rates a little bit, and you can make that from the pink gel that you get from the pinkies. I have the sunflower there as well to help decrease spawns a little bit as well. We have a couple of spots with honey just to get a little bit of life regen, and we can just run through it really quickly. And I just hammered out the edges, so you just basically get 2 blocks, put them at the end, and put 2 buckles of honey inside, and then hammer out the edges of the blocks twice, and you can get these little flat blocks that you can just run right over. So we just run through that whenever we need honey. And I just put a couple of platforms, and I made a little bit of space at the bottom of this arena because you know when like the balls and stuff from Plantera is going to be like bouncing up and forth, we don't want to hang out at the bottom too much, so we're going to want to like be in this central area, sometimes on the wooden platform, but not really too much. And we're gonna be using the dart rifle with Ichor darts. We switched over to hollow armor just to have a little bit more survivability with the set bonus, and we're still using the exact same accessories, all lucky. And our strategy is just gonna be like, you know, just trying to make circles around Plantera to dodge his shots while we maintain damage on it. So I have a Plantera bulb that's like right here, and we're gonna just go up, activate it, then come down and start the fight. And I specifically got the Dryad here because her ability gives us a little bit of, well, I don't know what it gives us, but it gives us some sort of protection So it's recommended that if you try this, maybe you want to use the Dryad as well and just have her close by to get that little buff that she gives us. But we managed to do it, surprisingly. It was a little bit rough near the end, but just doing like strafes around Plantera, maintaining accurate fire, that's what really just got us the win right there. The crystal darts also work fairly well as well, especially if the arena is smaller. But I usually find the Ichor darts to be a little bit more effective, but crystal darts could work for crowd control in the second phase essentially. But I think we're gonna go do Golem now. Okay, so now we're on to Golem. Right now I'm in the jungle temple where I'm gonna fight Golem. Now, because I'm trying to like do this little challenge, like assuming that you're doing it on level like as you're progressing, that's the reason why I'm like not using like M game level armor like vortex armor and weapons and stuff. I'm trying to use it with the dart rifle. I'm just trying to like assume the position that I'm doing this for the first time. So for that reason, our arena for Golem is gonna be like this. Like this is how when I did this world on my stream, and this was how small our arena was for the Golem fight. So I'm just gonna keep it like that because you can't really mine the blocks when you first fight Golem until you get the pick saw. So that for that reason, I'm just gonna leave our arena like this. What I will do actually is go ahead and get one of the peace candles again, just to cut down any enemy spawns. I could try and do a sunflower, but I don't have any dirt on me, so unfortunately no dirt. We're using essentially a variant on the setup that we were using before in the first part. So this time I'm using the hollowed helmet, I'm using the frost plate breastplate, and I'm using the mithril greaves. The reason I switched to the hollowed helmet was because this offers a little bit more range damage and crit chance as opposed to just the 15 crit chance plus movement speed that the other helmet I was using was. I forgot what it was, but that's the reason why we're going with this outfit instead, this armor. And the gear is essentially the same, except that at this point you should be able to get the Master Ninja gear. So I went ahead and switched out the Shield of Cthulhu and the Brain of Cthulhu, since that combines both of their abilities in one, so a chance to dodge attacks and dash. So I'm using that, and in place of it I went ahead and put on the Frozen Lucky Shield. So the Paladin Shield, the Frozen Shield I should say, will help us tank a little bit more damage, give us immunity to knockback, and it's also reforged for Lucky, like all my accessories are. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get started. The main strategy is just gonna be running back and forth. We're gonna be using crystal darts because I think that's more effective. But if I do die here, there's a chance I might die because this is probably where the dart rifle is gonna start falling off a little bit in terms of like DPS. So if I do die here, we're gonna switch it up and try to use Ichor darts. But for now, we're gonna do crystal darts. So let's go ahead and get started. I died. Okay, so we're gonna try it again. What we'll do differently, we're gonna just wear full hollow armor, and we're also gonna use the Ichor darts and try that one more time. So let's get started. Okay, so we beat Golem. Now that one was actually a little bit tougher than I expected. I also was not really anticipating to die like that. But because of our like room loadout, it was really hard to dodge Golem, and yeah, we just got like ate a lot of lasers and stuff, and it was like hard to get out the way. But we were able to beat it. We had to change up our strategy a little bit and just like float over here so we can dodge lasers a little bit more effectively. But maybe if you ever do a challenge like this, maybe your golem room won't be as cramped and small as mine was. But we didn't really struggle too much, I would say. It was a little bit rough near the end, but you know, the dart rifle did take us all the way here. You can get it like as soon as you start hard mode, so it was taking us all the way from like at the start of hard mode to golem, which is near the end. So the last challenge is going to be to see if we're even able to put a scratch on Fishron. Okay, so we're gonna attempt Fishron now, and for Fishron we're gonna like pull out all the stops, you know. We have the rotted discord, we have the nurse set up. I don't want to use the nurse, but just in case I have to, we have the nurse set up. We have honey. I set my spawn point here, and the idea is if I do need to use the nurse for any reason, let's actually put this over here so it's closer. So if I do need to use the nurse for any reason, I'll try not to, just to like, I don't know, I feel like it makes the run less daunting if I can just like heal myself with the nurse. So if we do have to use the nurse, we just teleport here, boom, we heal up, then we run out, get the buff from the honey, which is why I have it right there at the spawn point. So what we're going to be using is full hollowed, and the loadout is exactly the same, except I switched out the ranger emblem for a sniper scope, because you can get the sniper scope from the sniper skeletons in the dungeon after Golem has been defeated. So that gives us 5% less range damage, but it gives us 10% crit chance, which is good, which is a little bit more DPS for us. So the 5% damage that we're missing out, it doesn't matter too much. But we're gonna be running full hollowed, same accessories. These are our potions, and we have the rotted discord. I figured, you know, like we're kind of pushing the bounds of like how far the dart rifle could probably make it, so I just have the rod of discord to dodge attacks just in case we need it, but I'll also try not to use it much since I feel like it might detract from the dart rifle itself. So we're gonna go ahead and get started once it's daytime. And one last thing, just to go over the arena, I like doing my Fishron arena. It's just like one simple platform that goes the span of the ocean, so we just have one platform. We have, you know, double frog legs, so we should have like really good vertical mobility, which is why I don't like having platforms in the way, because I feel like they can get in the way when you're trying to land. So the idea is, you know, just maintain fire on Fishron. We go up, we do like zigzags, then we dash to dodge its attacks, especially in the third phase. We're gonna want to do lots of zigzags to dodge the its dashes towards us during the third phase. So that's how our arena is set up, and we just have like honey spots and other stuff. But we're probably not going to be like running along the platform very much. We're mostly going to be in the sky, and we'll try to stay on this side of the ocean so that the buildings over here with the NPCs don't get in the way. Wow, and that's it. We did it. So the dart rifle can carry us from start of hard mode all the way to Fishron. I can't believe we actually did it. Okay, so that Fishron fight went pretty well. Honestly, a lot better than I was expecting, and we didn't die. That was like first try. So I don't know why we died against Golem, which was probably the easiest boss we did in this video, but for some reason we didn't die against Fishron. We did use the Rod of Discord one time, which I don't even think I really needed to do, honestly. We mostly evaded the attacks, like I said, that little strat of just like going all the way up and just zipping back and forth to dodge the attacks from Fishron is pretty good. We didn't get screwed over with the Sharknadoes too much. And yeah, overall that fight went really well. We didn't get hit at all. We didn't really get hit that much. And the dart rifle, it was still doing okay DPS. Like, you can probably tell at that point it's fallen off a little bit, but we still managed to get through it. So that was really awesome. So as you can see, the dart rifle is pretty good then. You know, you get it as soon as you start hard mode from Crub Mimics, and it lasts us all the way until Fishron. Now, I don't know about past Fishron. I don't know if we really want to try using the dart rifle, but let me know. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to attempt to do Empress of Light with the dart rifle to see exactly if we're able to do it, maybe. But as for the other bosses, the dart rifle seems at least it was able to carry us all the way until Fishron, which I would consider doing post Golem personally. But that was pretty good. The dart rifle is a pretty good weapon. So just let me know if you guys want to want me to attempt to do Empress of Light with the dart rifle to see if it's able to take on Empress of Light. But other than that, if you haven't already by now, watch the first part. I assumed you have, but if for some reason you haven't watched the first part yet, you know, you kind of spoiled yourself. But go watch the first part and then let me know what you think about this part as well. This is going to be the end of this part unless you all want me to do Empress of Light. But thank you very much for watching. I try and upload at least twice a week, so you know, go ahead and leave a comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for new videos. I'll try and get try and get 2 videos out for you per week. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video.